What's your favorite scary movie?
They're all the same. Some stupid killer stalking some big-breasted girl who can't act, who's always running up the stairs when she should be going out the front door. It's insulting.
Big boobs.
Yeah, man, talk about dang old taboo, man.
Your rock station, your morning show.
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
With Goose, Kelly, and Thick Rick.
Sometimes that is better.
On the Blitz.
Hi, this is Ray Frilly.
Here I am, in the city, with a fistful of dollars. And baby, you better believe I'm back in the New York groove. Back in the New York groove. I wanna rock and roll all night and party every day.
You guys actually developed a code name for cocaine. Do you want to share it with our viewers?
Well, we call it Betty White, you know. You know the story. It's all history. I've been sober now 7.5 years. Thank God.
Oh, R.I.P. Spaceman. Getting some... What? What are you throwing your hands up for? What are you throwing your hands up for?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Go on.
Okay. Anyways, found out some sad news yesterday afternoon that Ace Frehley passing away.
That is so sad.
Yeah, 74 years old. It was really weird. They were like mixed stories for a while. He was on life support, he passed away. No, he didn't pass away. He's on life support. Passed away. No, he didn't pass away. And then he passed away.
Yeah, that was so weird. Just getting all those like breaking news.
Yeah.
He's on life support. They say he died. No, he's still on life support. But what an end of an era. Ace Frehley, my gosh.
Frehley's Comet. I love that. I love the name Frehley's Comet for his band. Specifically, songs he wrote: Cold Gin, Parasite, Talk to Me, Shock Me. I wonder what it was like being. I can't imagine being in a band where you travel together. Obviously, you do shows, but you're basically arguing just about all the time because they admitted that he didn't really get along with Paul and Gene too much.
Really?
Yeah. And
probably
of course,
because when they all four put out their solo albums at the same time, Ace Frehley was the best. I mean, that one was inarguably the best one. You can't fight it.
Okay.
Ace Frehley had the best solo album.
Oh, when they did the four.
When they did the four.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, obviously, founding member of the band, left the band, came back for the tribute, the tribute show, and so yeah, sad news. We're at that point now where a lot of the bands we grew up with in the 70s and 80s, we're getting to that age.
I know.
Yeah, man.
That's life.
It's like your childhood. You're watching your childhood die off. Yeah. It's sad.
Our heroes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Definitely mine. I mean, when Ozzy went, it was like, oh, God, who's next?
What did you say? First album or first concert? Didn't you say?
Ozzy was my first. Oh, Kiss was my first album.
First album.
Yeah. And then Kiss
he's
Live
a member
One.
of the Kiss Army.
Yeah,
was evidently. Not now. I did not know.
You didn't renew?
I didn't think you had to. It never said anything about renewing. I got a membership card. It had no expiration date on it.
Hey, Gene wants that money.
Well, Ace did, but it's too late now.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's way too late.
What? Kelly giving me dirty looks like what?
How dare you not renew your Kiss Army membership?
This is my fault. Of course.
Well, let's roll on with the Friday because we've got a lot to do and a lot to talk about. High of about 69 as we roll into the weekend. And then we warm up. High of 81 tomorrow, though we do have a slight chance of rain.
Well, it's definitely coming tomorrow night because there's a cold front coming in.
Yep.
Sunday is not going to be a nice day.
We have got so much to do, including Buckeye Hall of Fame legend Jeff Logan joining us for some OSU talk coming up about 7:30. We have got your final pair of tickets for incarceration, which we will get you hooked up with. What time are we doing that? Did I screw up and not put it on here? I didn't. We gotta rearrange this thing.
Just jam it in.
Yeah. And coming up here in about 35 minutes or so, if you have got a huge life question you need answered, I am going to share something with you that I have not shared with many people before.
Ooh,
I will,
juicy.
Yeah, I will tell you about that in a little bit. Right now, let's get started with Blitz Morning Trivia. Thick, what you got?
All right, $25 to water beds and stuff. If you're the first one to text in the correct answer this morning, we just talked about Ace Frehley passing away, an original member of KISS, and all four members, they had a character. They dressed as the character. They were this character. What character was Ace Frehley? Be the first one to text it in at 800-821-9970, and you will get that gift card.
All right, let's give the answer again for the easiest Blitz Morning Trivia question ever.
The question was, Ace Frehley of KISS passed away, and each member of the band had a character. They dressed as that character and went by that character. What was Ace Frehley's? And as Goose said, rest in peace, Spaceman.
Look, you're working with a damn goldfish, okay?
I know.
We talked about it like 5 minutes before the show started. That was going to be your question.
I know, and it was funny because I didn't want to say it. You're like, why'd you do that? I wish I hadn't done it because I know it throws things off when you make a reaction like that. I just didn't expect it. And even Jerry Russa texted in. He texted in. So he wasn't first, sorry, Jerry, but he did text in. He said, Spaceman, go ahead, Rick. Throw your hands in again.
Yep.
There again. I love it. He knew what it was.
He knew right away. Yeah, we had a couple of them.
And as soon as I asked the question, Goose busted out laughing because then he realized why.
Well, exactly what I did. Yep.
But Melissa Harmon from Marion actually was first to text in the correct answer, so Melissa's got $25 to waterbeds and stuff.
Hey, I don't know if we'll get any responses, but I know it's early. But 800-821-9970. I want to know, what did you walk in on? Because we were just conversation. Because before the show started, Thick had a question for Kelly, and Kelly does a lot around here, and one of the things is getting the news ready and traffic, and so she spends the first part of her morning in a different studio,
a new studio.
Yeah, but you've been on your yoga journey lately.
Yeah, I really wanted to just do like a 10-minute stretch. So
Yeah.
I've got a 10-minute yoga video up on the screen. And, oh, man, I was really getting into it. I'm down on the ground, stretching, and all I could think of is somebody's going to come. Because there are two giant windows into this, and I'm like, crap. Because, I mean, I'm definitely, like, I got tight jeans on. I can't be sure of what's going on back there when I'm doing, like, the what do you call it? Downward dog.
Uh-huh.
That's what you were doing
man.
the second time I walked.
All right. Well, did you enjoy I hope you enjoyed the show.
I was on the front side, so.
Did you see her tramp stamp or no?
I don't have a tramp stamp.
I mean, I was just shocked it said exit only. That was the most. I thought maybe a butterfly, but exit only was the most shocking thing for sure.
Were you like?
Wish.
I couldn't hear you because the door was closed. Are you in there going like, oh?
No. I don't do any of the chants or anything like that. But I just wanted to do a little stretch. I hope you.
How many days in a row has it been now?
Oh well, just one.
Oh,
because I skipped 2 days. 1 day in a row.
Hey.
How many days total?
3.
Oh, okay.
So it's not bad.
You get. If you slip up, it's okay. You just get back on that train again, and
You guys just will see my butt crack.
Oh, jeez.
My downward dog.
Just real quick.
No, it's the child's pose. That's where you get the butt crack.
What's the child's pose?
It's when you're like you're on your knees and then you like lean forward
put your
and put your hands forward, and so you're kind of down on the ground. It's called child's pose.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's also called Nora's favorite.
Oh, the look of the side eye from Kelly on that one.
Dare you sully my stretching routine?
I'm sorry.
By making me think of.
All right, so a lot of people texted in and said I forgot something. I didn't forget it. Here it is.
Have a great Friday, you mother.
Oh, now we can start.
Yes. I just didn't want to play that out of the Ace Frehley tribute bit.
Ace Frehley would have wanted it.
You think?
Oh,
maybe he would have.
He might have. Are they going to bury him in one of those KISS coffins?
In full makeup? Oh. Full outfit, the spaceman outfit and everything?
Shouldn't they?
I don't know. I'm sure he doesn't care.
I'm sure he doesn't.
I wonder when the last time was that he dressed up in full Kiss costume.
Oh, it's probably
Valid
been a
question.
long time.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe his wife liked it. Never know.
The role playing.
Yeah.
Take me to your planet.
It was.
Did you dress up as Spaceman again?
It was just really, really weird when the inside of her thighs were all white and black. It was very strange with all that makeup on.
How would you know?
I would have to assume.
I feel like we've done some Kiss role playing.
Think
Not
so?
we, you and Nora. Sorry. Yikes.
Wait, what?
Sorry about
I'll
that.
tell you, I got to tell you, probably 15 years ago, we had a sales guy here who went to Ohio State, and he was Brutus.
Oh.
He was Brutus. And he said you would not believe how many girls wanted him to wear the Brutus head.
Oh, I full
gross.
on believe it.
That is weird now.
Full on believe
How
it.
dare you?
100% believe that. What? Are you picturing that now?
No, I am. And it's weird.
Zero turn on.
Oh, are you kidding me? It's like you're with a cartoon. Like there's something off.
Oh, I mean.
But listen, Sparty. Now there we go.
Oh, my God,
Okay.
the jawline. The
All
jawline.
right.
That's hilarious.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
You know, there have been a lot of things that have changed over the years, and one big change that took place in 2020 was we all had to get used to a, not necessarily a new piece of technology, but something that a lot of us started using for the first time and started using a lot, and that would be the Zoom call. That was something that all of us had to get used to. And one thing we had to learn was make sure you turn off the Zoom call before you continue on whatever you're continuing on, because there have been a lot of people that have been caught doing certain things while still on camera.
Yes.
Got to make sure that thing is ended. And you would think after almost 6 years, people would learn that, but it's still happening, and it just happened to an attorney in Michigan who was on a Zoom call with a judge for one of the Michigan appeals courts. And he was trying to argue. Marshall Tauber was his name, and it was decided that the judge ruled against this attorney, Marshall Tauber, and that was the end of the court proceedings.
Oops.
So he said, "Thank you, judge," but wasn't very happy with the outcome, obviously, and proceeded to call the judge. Let's just say it involved the F word, and he was not looking forward to see you next Tuesday.
Ah,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pulled out
But
the big guns.
He pulled out the big guns. The problem was he wasn't off the Zoom call yet, and the judge heard it all.
Oh.
That's going to cost you some money, sir. Damn. Yeah, you got to be real careful before you start saying things like that to a judge. Or again, make sure, 100% sure, that your Zoom camera audio is off, closed out of the website completely, because you don't want to be caught doing that. Story number 2, we know that there are some evil people out there, and this man may rate high on the evil list, because someone has put out a video, if you have for some reason want to do this, how to make alcohol out of hot dogs.
In order to turn hot dogs into delicious alcohol, I needed a way to extract the hot dog flavor into something fermentable. Once I had a concentrated pot of hot dog water, it was time to sterilize it with a pressure cooker, and our hot dog water can be used as a base for a meat. I started with a few pounds of honey, enough to supply enough sugar to hit 16% alcohol. All that was left to do was add our yeast and let this hot doggy mix ferment for 30 days. Now all that's left to do is have a taste. If you could collect the liquid that's at the bottom of the garbage bin at a baseball game, that is what we're drinking right now.
Taste Test Tuesday.
Oh! I'm not against that.
Me neither.
You going to make it?
Yeah.
That's going to be 30
Can we
days.
order it from this guy? Just have him send us a little vial of it.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna look this man up. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It'd be easier than waiting the 30 days. To wait to ferment and all that kind of stuff.
I don't want that sitting in my house.
I'm gonna look into that. So yeah, if you want to look up it's online. He posted a whole video about the process and how to do it. If you want hot dog water alcohol, enjoy. All right, I'm going to do something I've never done before. I figured it was time. I figure we are all close enough, and so I want to share something with you and share something with Blitz Nation that I have only shared with very, very few people. Because about 15 years ago, I had a family member who went over to India. And as you do a lot of times, you bring back like little trinkets, little gifts, you know, if you visit someplace.
Mementos.
So, yes, exactly. And so this person brought me a memento. Mementos?
Memento.
Ooh, I love Mentos, though. They're so good.
A memento. And here's the deal. I did not understand at the time what I was given. And then I was told. And I am mind blown. This is an artifact that used to belong to Shivaji Maharaj, who was an old prophet, if you will, out in India. And I did not know that this artifact has got magical abilities. It can predict the future.
What?
Yes.
Oh, this is going to turn into Twilight Zone. I know it. You can see 5 minutes into the future.
No, not quite.
Okay.
But what it can do is it can answer a question for you. So, as we roll into the weekend, I want to help you out. If you have a question to ask, a yes-no question, then this Mythical Coin of Destiny can give you the answer.
Okay.
So, 800-821-9970. If you have a yes-no question, like, am I going to get a raise next year, would be a question that the Mythical Coin of Destiny can give you the answer to. Give us a call right now, 800-821-9970.
The Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick Rick.
Learn your fate with the Mythical Coin of Destiny.
Like, Kelly, do you have a question
Well,
that you would like to get answered from the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
okay, yes. Because Charlie and I are thinking about moving. Not out of state or anything, like close by. But we kind of want to go further out into the country.
Really?
Away from Intel?
Yeah, exactly. Away from Intel. So, what I want to know is, are the borrowing rates going to go down?
Oh, you want to know?
like
interest
mortgage
rates.
And then
Yeah.
interest rates.
Interest rates.
Are interest rates going to go down in the next 6 months?
Good question. That is a perfect question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny.
Okay.
Let's find out.
Ooh.
The answer is no.
I am so sorry.
That coin just boned me.
Yeah, the Mythical Coin of Destiny. I'm sorry. If you have a question you need answered, 800-821-9970. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, Goose, it's JC.
Hey, JC, do you have a question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
Yes. Am I going to have a good weekend?
Oh,
that's a great question.
That is a great question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny. Let's find out if you are going to have a great weekend.
The answer is yes.
Hey! All right.
Okay, it's weird because Goose won't let us see the Coin of Destiny, but it sounds to me like it. Does the Coin of Destiny sound kind of like a quarter?
No, it is the Mythical Coin of Destiny.
Oh, okay.
It is straight from India. It belonged to Shivaji Maharaj.
I thought you said Shivaji Shirash.
No, I said Shivaji Maharaj.
Okay.
He did.
All right.
Hundreds of years ago, the Mythical Coin of Destiny.
Okay.
Have a great weekend. The Mythical Coin of Destiny says you will. Yes. 800-821.
So that's not American currency, is what you're saying. Not. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
All right. Can I ask a question?
Absolutely, please.
Will my Cowboys beat the Commanders on Sunday?
Oh, that is a great question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny. Let's find out.
The answer is no.
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, that coin is rough.
It is. Hey, it only tells the truth.
Yes.
It is not rough. It only tells the truth. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Casey.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Hold on one second. We got
Casey,
two people. Hold on, Casey.
Yeah, one of you, hold on. All right, who's this?
Stacy.
Stacy.
All right, we got
Hi,
Stacy.
Stacy. All right. What is your question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
Will my boyfriend ever propose to me?
That is a great question.
Love it.
That is a great question for the Mythical Coin
Flip
of
that
Destiny.
corner.
Let's find out.
Sorry.
The Mythical Coin of Destiny.
Sorry, flip the Mythical Coin of Destiny. Coin. Oh.
The answer is no.
Oh, buddy.
Stacy.
I am so sorry, Stacy.
Me too.
Oh, no.
That is
it ever wrong?
Mythical Coin of Destiny?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Hey, that doesn't mean you can't propose to him.
That is very true. That is very true. If you're in it for the long haul, you could do that. Thank you for the call. I hope you have a great weekend. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Chris.
Chris, what is your question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
Am I going to get some strange tonight?
Oh, that is a great question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny. Am I going to get some strange tonight? Let's find out.
The answer is no.
Oh!
Hey, but it might be somebody you know.
That's very true. Yes.
Somebody you knew 10 years ago that you bump into. Who
Wait till
knows?
you have some extra penicillin.
Right.
Because you just don't know what strange entails.
Hey, Sheet sells travel size lotions. So, I mean, no matter what, you'll be fine.
Thank you.
Thank you for the call, man.
I bought $150 last night.
Hey, have a great weekend, man.
Blaine says, should I go to Haunted Hoochie tonight? Can he do one over text? or
Yeah,
do we
why
have to-
not? Blaine, let's find out for you if you should.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, Blaine.
Oh, you're going to have a great time.
Take your way to
Blaine.
Haunted Hoochie tonight. The Mythical Coin of Destiny. If you have a question, 800-821-9970. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Yeah, this is Sherman.
Sherman, what is your question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
Hey, am I going to meet that girl, Stacy?
And you're going to meet Stacy.
Oh, the one who wants her boyfriend to propose.
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, great question.
The answer is no.
So sorry. No.
Darn, it seemed like such a good match, too.
Yeah, unfortunately
But
not.
the Mythical Coin of Destiny never goes wrong.
It never sends you
steers
astray.
you wrong.
Yeah. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Matt.
Matt, what's your question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
I literally just bought a house, paid for in cash, remodeling in cash for my wife, and I wanted to see if she's finally going to be happy.
Oh, no.
Is my wife finally going to be happy? Let's find out.
The answer is no.
Gosh. Oh, man. Get back to work, buddy. Get back to work.
Oh, man.
I don't know what you got to do.
Yeah,
man.
I don't know what you got to do, man, but unfortunately, she's not yet going to be happy.
Keep trying.
Yeah, keep
working
trying.
on it.
Keep working on it.
Yeah.
Keep working on
I bet
it.
Stacy'd be happy with that.
All right. Blitz, hi, who's this?
It's Jeff.
Jeff, what is your question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
Will I complete my first year of apprenticeship with high grades?
With high grades.
High grades.
Okay, let's
Wait, what are you an apprentice for?
Electrician, IBW.
Nice.
IBW.
Awesome.
Okay, very good.
All
Let's
right,
find out.
Let's see.
The answer is yes.
Hey! Of course you will.
Nice.
Of course you will.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Jefferson.
Jefferson, what is your question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny?
Is my boss ever going to stop being a jerk?
A jerk? Is your boss ever going to stop being a jerk?
Yeah.
The answer is no.
That's just who he is. That's just who he is. He's just a jerk.
You could see that coming.
Yeah, just a jerk. Thanks for the call, man. Let's do one more. Final question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny here. Let's find out. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Joe and Amanda.
Joe and Amanda.
In Amanda.
Oh, in Amanda.
Joe and Amanda.
That's what I thought.
Amanda, Ohio.
You're on the phone while you're doing that? That's really weird. That is odd. Okay. I mean, hey, as long as she doesn't mind you're on the phone.
Is Amanda cool with this?
Yeah, right. Okay. Joe, all right, Joe, here we go. What is your question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny? I'm sorry, what?
Will Ohio State beat Michigan?
Oh, good
question for the Mythical Coin of Destiny.
The answer is no.
Okay, so we just found the.
wait.
All right, now you better hope. You've said this coin's never wrong.
It's never wrong.
All right,
it is never wrong. I mean, I'm sorry, Joe, but not.
Wait a minute. Did he say this season?
Oh, what did you say?
He just said, "Will Ohio State beat Michigan?"
Huh?
So that could be maybe.
Wait. Oh, the answer is yes. He changed his mind. She changed her mind.
It changed.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, I was going to start the show, which I haven't done in a while, by wondering if Ohio State will ever beat Michigan at anything ever again, because they just lost in baseball. What did they just lose in? Michigan just beat Ohio. Soccer.
Did they?
Let's try again. Yeah, still.
No.
The answer is no.
Yes.
She's stupid. Who is she? I don't even know who that girl is.
Hey, thanks for the call, and go finish Amanda off. All right, we'll talk to you later, man. Have a great weekend.
And now, all right, I'm listening. 3 things you need to know before you go.
ODOT has launched a campaign to remind drivers that the left lane is for passing, not for cruising. The message you probably see on those freeway signs is camp in a park, not in the left lane. And ODOT says, hey, listen, Speedy, don't make matters worse by tailgating or road raging a person who is cruising in the left lane. You're just making it worse. So everybody has some responsibility here on Ohio roads. But according to Ohio law, drivers are required to keep right, except when passing. And drivers going below the speed of surrounding traffic can be ticketed for impeding the flow. I think it's like $150, your first offense.
Well, start handing them out.
Yeah, it's time. It's time.
God. I'm sorry, but it is I have lived all over this country. It is the worst here.
I feel self-conscious in the left lane. You know, like when I pass, I try to get over. I mean, as soon as I have a few car lengths between me and the car I just passed, I'll get over. Because I feel self-conscious because of people like you guys who are like, get out of the left lane! I'm sure somebody's yelling at me, so I stay right.
If there's room, I get over. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Right.
And then if I have to but it is mind-blowing to me how often there will be 7, 8 cars in the left-hand lane and no one in the right-hand lane.
Right.
So then I just pass them all in the right-hand lane. Like, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm not going to go off on a tangent.
Before heading to a show at Nationwide Arena last night, Adam Sandler popped into the Schottenstein Center to watch the Ohio State men's basketball team practice. He took pictures, hung out for a bit. And I guess the show last night was amazing. He had Kevin James was there, Nick Swardson. Vanilla Ice came out and sang Ice Ice Baby. They were all jumping around on stage. Yeah, they had a great time last night.
Oh, we missed out.
We should have been to that Adam Sandler show. So I guess that was a big party last night. Well, you have probably heard of On Cloud athletic shoes. A class action lawsuit has now been filed against the Swiss company that makes those it's called On Inc. That's the name of the country. And the lawsuit alleges that the shoes are prone to making an embarrassing squeak every time the wearer takes a step. Yes. The suit claims there's a defect in the company's Cloud Tech cushioning, which is used in 11 different sneaker models. And these shoes go for between $140 and $180.
Oh, yeah, you better not give me farting shoes for that amount of money.
Yeah. It's not uncommon to read reviews complaining about the squeak. And plaintiffs claim that the company knows about the problem, but has conveniently excluded it from its warranty. The warranty does not extend to squeaking. They say
then I am all for this lawsuit.
Yeah.
If you know about it,
yeah, and you're not
doing
it.
anything about it, is it just the insoles?
Yeah, it says it's their cushioning. It's called Cloud Tech cushioning. So
it says fix your insoles, and everyone who bought a pair gets a new pair of insoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't have
That's
that.
true. It could be one of those things where they'll do a recall and then just send you insoles.
I can't. There's a million YouTube videos of how to stop your shoes from squeaking. I could not believe that.
Yeah, they said that.
What's the?
They say that in the lawsuit. They say there are people have made videos about fixes, but none of them really are great options. They just want the shoe to be made better.
What's the? What is there one common? What's the common answer?
Did you see what the answer was?
You didn't watch the videos? Okay,
I was looking for those particular shoes, and it was just video after video after how to stop a squeak.
You
how to
powder
stop
up
a
your
squeak.
foot.
That one of them said, baby powder.
Oh, okay.
This says apply a lubricant like coconut oil.
Yeah, I was wondering if it's a powder or if you're supposed to lube your foot.
Yes, I did see where one guy was doing that because those soles, they have holes through them.
Oh, right.
And he was filling it full of lube.
Oh. So it's the bottom of the shoe with those
sole.
holes. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's the cushioning. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing now.
So
I'm seeing
insoles
now.
won't do anything. It's that actual
the
waffle
hole.
cone
Yes,
type
exactly.
material.
Yes. But maybe if they fix it, then it loses its effect. I don't know.
Right.
But it's why do I have to do something else to a shoe I just paid $160 for?
Yeah, it's like a new baseball mitt. You got to break it in and oil it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
All right, those are your 3 things.
So yesterday, while we were playing a song or something, Kelly, you found a test, a fitness test to find out if you're as healthy as an 80-year-old? Is that what it was?
This was in the Washington Post yesterday. If you're as fit as an 80-year-old athlete.
An 80-year-old athlete. Okay.
So it's somebody who is in shape, but they're also 80.
Right.
And are you as fit as they are at your young age?
And it was put a chair against a wall and sit on the edge of the chair, arms out.
Yes.
And stand up and sit down with 10 times. And they gave you a time limit. And it depends on how quickly you could do the 10.
It was 5 times. You need to do it 5 times in 6 seconds.
Okay. All right.
That's what it was.
And then it was measuring out and doing kind of a speed walk. So there were different things you could do.
Yeah, measuring your muscular fitness, your flexibility, your balance, cardiovascular, all that.
That I'm pretty sure I could handle. I believe I am as fit as an 80-year-old athlete. However, I am not this 80-year-old. This person just makes me feel like a big pile of pudge. An 80-year-old grandma from New Jersey just became the oldest person to finish the Ironman World Championship in Hawaii.
Nuts. Are you serious? She did the Ironman?
2.4-mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, and then a full marathon of 26.2 miles. What? 80-year-old Natalie Grabo finished in 16 hours and 45 minutes. Now, the cutoff is 17 hours.
Yes,
wow.
The cutoff 17 hours.
So she just got on. I couldn't do it. No way.
Listen, I have a friend who did the Ironman, and he is absolutely like a specimen of health and fitness.
Right.
This guy works out constantly, and it was a challenge.
What was the first thing that she did?
2.4-mile swim.
Yeah, I'd drown.
Well, here's what's interesting. Here's another crazy detail. She didn't learn how to swim until she was 59.
Oh, see? Now this should give us all like hope that if there's something we've always wanted to do, we can still learn it.
Never too late.
It's never too late.
Never too late. To put it in perspective, the winner of the whole thing was a 26-year-old who finished in 8 hours and 28 minutes. So even
good
even
for you.
winning, it still takes a full day.
That's crazy.
8 hours and 28 minutes. But yeah, I can't believe that 80-year-old grandma from New Jersey.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
She was getting lapped left and right, but she hung in there and finished this bad boy.
Yep.
Okay, how long as an 80-year-old do you have to recover? Like, is it a week? I mean, I ran a 13-mile training run before I quit training for the marathon because it was just too hard. I did a 13-mile run. It took me 3 days to recover from it. And the next run I had to do, I cried through the whole thing.
Really?
That's when I knew it wasn't for me.
It was right. You're like, no. No.
Oh, that extreme fitness. That is just, it is something.
I've said it before, and I will say it again. If you ever see me running, run with me, because something awful is in the other direction.
It's Friday morning, let the weed out. Let me dip it to my pocket for my fat weed sack.
There you go, Thick. This one's just for you. Take a trip on over to Ocean City, Maryland, because police in Ocean City, Maryland are kind of shocked right now and overwhelmed because they put out a call. They were asking for some help. And they said, hey, will you please volunteer and come smoke the weed in front of us? Because they were using it as a training program for student officers to see in live action the response of people smoking weed.
Wouldn't you be suspicious right off the bat, though? Because you all see those police officers who are like, hey, you want a new bicycle? Come to the police station and pick it up. And it's like,
you got warrant for your arrest.
Got a warrant.
Yep.
Yeah.
He ain't getting busted for using weed.
Maryland Highway Safety Office's DUI conference went out on social media past Tuesday and asked for assistance for people to come down, volunteer, smoke in front of them, so student officers had a chance to observe real-time cannabis impairment so they could easily recognize it when they hit the streets and know what's going on.
How about that?
Now, here's the thing. They were shocked because within 2 hours, they had to shut it down. They had too many people that volunteered, which I think is awesome.
Were they providing the weed, or did you have to bring your own?
I bet they were.
Oh, then no wonder they were packed.
Yeah, I bet they were. I think we did do. I know in Colorado they used to do this with alcohol, where they would invite you in, they would give you cocktails and drinks, and then they would test your BAC every half hour or so, and they would teach the other student officers about DUIs and
Don't they have goggles that can mimic like how
Yes.
you would see if you were like so drunk? So
it's so
different
weird.
Levels.
I've
have
worn
you
those
done
before.
those?
Yes, it's weird.
Yeah, I bet it's disorienting.
It is, but to me, you would have to be. I can tell you, when I wore the glasses, I've never been that drunk to see what those glasses made you see. You'd have to be, I would assume, because they really mess with you.
Yeah.
And you'd have to be really drunk.
And I wonder how much they want you to smoke. Because I believe that they wouldn't be able to tell the difference in me.
Really?
But that depends on how much they would have, they want me to smoke.
I will say that in the how many years have I known you, Thick? Forever. I've known you forever, since we were kids, basically. All right. I know you drink and I know you smoke from time
I drink
to time.
very little.
I never ever have noticed you being altered. And I've been at concerts and all kinds of stuff with you.
And I'm a lightweight.
Never.
But
he hides it really well.
I know my limits.
I was going to say, you know your limit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You're like,
But
I feel it. I'm going to stop.
I like a buzz. I don't want to get wasted. I used to do that. I've done that before in the past. It's not fun.
Right.
It's the next morning's really not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I can't even enjoy myself because I'm so effed up. It's like, why do I want to do this?
Yes.
I wish I felt the same way.
Go ahead.
Tell me.
Because I get to.
I've seen you
a point.
hammered.
Yeah.
I've seen you wasted.
I feel like you get emotional when you're wasted. Do you?
It depends on what's going on.
Yeah, it depends on what's going on.
Okay.
But
if you take him there,
100%, 100%,
yeah, you can
I will get emotional.
You can get Goose with the drunk crying.
Like you would be the I love you man guy.
Oh,
yes. Yeah, I'm that way too.
Yep, blown. Full blown. But the problem is, the people like you, where you're like, oh, I know my limit.
Right.
So, see, when I get to that point, I'm freight train. Let's go. Oh, it's on? Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
And
I think we're getting started now.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go. But yeah, depending on the situation, I absolutely can break down and sob. Yeah.
Yeah.
And absolutely an I love you man type person.
Yeah, I like that. That's a nice drunk.
That's me.
That's a nice drunken state.
The one thing I'm not is an angry or mean drunk at all.
Oh, you are a fun, nice drunk.
Yeah, it's either. The only thing I do is I will get louder, which seems I will get louder and a bit more talkative, which seems like how, but it can happen for sure.
And if you try to crack on Goose, he will roast your ass. I've seen it in person, not to me, but I've seen it live, and it's incredible.
I'm fine with verbal back and forth.
Oh my gosh!
You just better know. You just better know.
What is
I
it?
got a lot of experience.
Yeah, don't bring a knife to a gunfight if you're going to go at it with Goose.
That is true.
Make sure they understand they're playing somebody different tonight. They're playing the Buckeyes. They're playing the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And now, it's Football Friday with Buckeye Hall of Fame legend Jeff Logan on the Morning Blitz.
They play hard. They're well coached. The easy thing to do is to look at their record or look at maybe what happened last week and think, otherwise, but that's not the case. And this is a team that has good players and is playing very hard. You hear me say it all the time. We got to focus on us and our process. But when you turn on the film, last year they're playing LSU. This year they're playing Alabama. They're playing really good teams, and they've been right there with a bunch of them. So on the road, difficult environment, another big challenge for us. And I think it's important for us to recognize that this will be our third game on the road in 4 games, knowing that, going to Camp Randall is a huge challenge. So, we got to go in and play our best football.
Mr. Logan, how are you, sir?
I am good. Does legend mean old? I hear that introduction, Hall of Fame legend Jeff Logan. Is that?
No, it means you're a famous, great Buckeye.
All right, when I heard it,
but from a long, long time ago.
Oh, yeah, isn't that the truth?
Okay, well, there you go.
I heard it this morning. I said, does that just mean you're old?
No.
Well, I appreciate the invite, guys. Great to see you.
You too. Another big week. We've got number 1 Ohio State at Wisconsin after a crazy week last week.
My goodness.
This college football season as a whole has just been pretty insane. The one consistent, can't believe I'm saying this, Ohio State is playing great and looks amazing.
There are 2 or 3 teams out there that look like they've got everything together, Ohio State being one of them. The rest of the teams in the country, especially those in the top 25 that I didn't list there, anything can happen on a Saturday. And we've seen it happen. Penn State goes out and, loses to a UCLA team that hadn't won a game, and then they come back home and they lose to Northwestern.
Absolutely insane, mind blown. If you had the cojones to put some money on Northwestern, what was that payout?
That would be amazing. And then obviously a coaching change there where they got rid of James Franklin. I think it was none too soon that they've made that decision. If Penn State wants to be considered one of the elite programs in the country, they had to make a change. They've got to upgrade their talent. They've got to upgrade their leadership over there. And now they're going to pay for it because that is a big, big number.
The second that clock hit 0, I said, Franklin's fired.
Yeah.
You knew it.
Had no choice.
Right away.
Had no choice.
How did Ryan Day feel about that whole thing?
Anytime you're somewhere for as long as he has, he did a lot of great things, and we had a lot of great games against each other. So, you take a chance to reflect on it all, but, he's going to land on his feet, and he's a really good coach. But then, you got to get back to work. And that's the world we live in, and it's something that for all of us, we just need to make sure that we focus on what matters to us. There's a lot that comes at you, whether you're at a player or as a coach, and our ability to focus and concentrate on what's important is what's critical, and that's what we got to do.
You give it a percentage before we get into this week's game. Give it a percentage real quick. Ohio State versus Indiana in the Big Ten Championship.
Oh, my goodness. That's where we're heading.
Yeah.
I think that the 2 elite programs are clearly those 2. And I've become more of a believer in Curt Cignetti and what he's been able to do over there. By the way, he sent a thank you note over to James Franklin. Thank you for getting fired. because Curt Cignetti signed an extension yesterday for 8 years, $11 million a year.
Huge.
To keep him at Indiana because he was rumored to be maybe the guy.
He was a big name. He was
to
on
be
the top of the
maybe
list.
going over to State College. And Indiana, all of a sudden, has decided that they're not just a basketball school.
How about that?
And they are the real deal. So I was one of the doubters, but I'm a believer today.
When did that happen? Because Indiana was a joke of a football school.
Well, it happened when Curt Cignetti got hired, and he brought all of his talent. How do you bring talent from a place like James Madison? But he had his core group of James Madison players transfer with him when he took the job. Then he went into the portal and found 50 people, including a great quarterback every year. And if you want to compete at the level of college football today, you can't afford to develop quarterbacks over the time and hope that by the time he gets to his third year, Drew Aller, that you're going to be good enough to be able to win a championship. You got to go get a guy that is an impact player today. Now, the two guys that are maybe a little bit off of that, Julian Sands starts for Ohio State as a redshirt freshman. You're developing him, but he's an elite talent. Bryce Underwood at the team up north, he is an elite talent.
Yeah.
There are very few guys out there like that. 67% of the starting quarterbacks day one in college football this year were transfers.
Wow.
So everybody's going out there to get their immediate fix right now. And if you want to win, you got to go into that transfer portal and go find Bo Nix. You got to go into that transfer portal and, find out who's going to be the hot hand.
Now, you played at a time where it didn't work like that.
No, it didn't work like that.
So how do you feel about that? Is this a good thing for college football? If you got people, quarterback or any player.
It is,
right.
It is unlimited free agency, unrestricted free agency, because most, the NFL players have got to stay within their contract before they become a free agent. These guys can go anywhere, anytime, any place, make whatever decision that they want to do to go play. Do I like it? No, but I think it's the world in which we've become. And so you've got to learn to be able to play the game and make sure that you can make that happen.
And, of course, there is a new rule with the single transfer portal period that's going to be in January. This is what Ryan Day had to say about that.
The teams that are making it late into the playoffs are really up against the 8 ball. I've brought this up several times. Apparently it's gone on deaf ears. But whoever it is probably going to wake up and say, wait a minute, this isn't right. I have, 5 or 6 guys that I need to replace on my roster, and I can't now. So at that point, maybe somebody will listen. But as of now, we all have to deal with it. Nobody cares, so move on. That's the way it goes, and that's just the way we'll look at it. So we'll get our plan together and go from there.
I hate it. Right now, all signs are pointing to what could be back-to-back championships for Ohio State. But with this new rule and them being able to jump, I wonder if we're kind of done with the back-to-back champion. So you'll have
it's going to be hard.
Yeah, you'll have good teams for sure.
Yeah.
But back-to-back championships.
Well, the core group of what Ohio State is right now, if they make the playoffs, if they go deep into the playoffs, which we anticipate to be the case, they will keep the core group together.
Yeah.
Because, the transfer portal was actually closing before the championship game was even being played.
Yeah.
Now they're saying that those teams that are still involved, those players will get an extra 5 days after the championship game to make their decision. So if you've got a backup quarterback that's sitting there, Lincoln Keenholz, pick your poison.
Right.
And, the season's not over. I got to go. He has to leave at that point in time. Well, now at least they have that 5-day window that after that championship game, then they can make that call.
So let's get into it. 3:30, CBS tomorrow. Looking for some rain in Wisconsin. Going to be 67. But 25.5-point favorites right now for OSU. What are we keeping an eye on tomorrow?
No, it's scary. Wisconsin is a awful football program right now. And I feel badly for him because of Luke Fickell, our guy up there, their head football coach. Starting the season, guys, they had the 9th most difficult schedule in all of college football. In fact, they had to go to Alabama. They had to go at Michigan. They've got Ohio State. They got at Oregon, and they go to at Indiana. Nobody has to do this. Luke Fickell has lost 4 in a row. The anticipation is he is the next pawn to fall as far as coaches are concerned. My feeling will be Ohio State's going to, take care of business this weekend. Then they got to travel to Oregon to go out and play, and then they get a bye week. That's when they'd make the decision to change coaching and leadership. I think at Wisconsin would be during the bye week. And that coach will be welcomed, whoever that coach is, interim, by playing Washington, Indiana, Illinois, and maybe a win against Minnesota at the end of the season. But they got 2 wins right now, all of them against inferior opponents, Miami of Ohio and Middle Tennessee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's it.
Those aren't exactly huge wins.
So, again, this is a game that Ohio State should dominate. If there is some weather, that can keep things a little bit closer than normal, but there's no way that they can stop Ohio State.
It's crazy to me. I was watching them last week, Wisconsin, their offensive line, I don't understand. I don't know if they're just slow or their technique.
Historically, they have been terrific.
They usually have a first-round pick. Joe Thomas.
Yes.
My gosh, Dallas had 2 of their linemen over the past 10 years, and they were phenomenal. But they're massive. Like Peyton Lang, the dude is 6'9", 375.
Yeah, and
he can't block.
Can't run.
How is that?
No, all you should do is put your arms out, and you think it would be a block.
That's a monster of a man.
The other thing is they've had unbelievable injury problems at that key spot quarterback. All right, they brought in 3 transfer quarterbacks this season to be able to find the fix that everybody is looking for. They got one from San Diego State. Ding, he's gone injured. They brought a kid in from Maryland. Ding, he's gone injured. And now they're down to this kid Simmons, who is from Southern Illinois. And he was a starter at Southern Illinois for like 3 games. So you're down to the third-team quarterback of the third of the worst you could choose from, and they have no hope. It's really sad.
So with this kind of game, with playing against such a bad team, the road right now for Ohio State is looking pretty easy. So are you, with a home game against Penn State, who obviously is going to be in disarray.
We'll see what they are.
You're right.
We don't know.
Really. How good they can be. No coach and no quarterback.
I understand.
What are you going to do? Purdue, UCLA, Rutgers, and then, of course, the game. So you've got a pretty easy route going right now. So how early, especially if they get some weather, field is slippery, things are going on, how early are they pulling first stringers?
Yeah.
Or do you keep them going to keep them in practice? And
you get control of the game, and then you make those substitutions. Ryan Day talked last week in the win against Illinois that he probably took his foot off the gas a little bit too early in that game. And I don't think he's going to make that same mistake. He's going to make sure, and with the ability to have the defense that we have right now, I think he can be a little bit more conservative in terms of what he wants to do, Goose, and go ahead and pull those guys because the defense isn't going to give up a big play.
Right. Yeah. It's when a game like this comes up, I'm trying to think of questions to ask you because it's not like who needs to step up
it's hard.
and what do they need to do right.
Yeah.
Even if they make some mistakes.
You got to get better. And the thing is with these players, the tape doesn't lie. All right, the film doesn't lie. Come Sunday morning when the game is all over and done with, did they grade out a championship performance? And that's all you can do is did I improve that week? I've got a bye week. I told you guys that I divided this season up into that. Remember that pie that pumpkin pie we were talking about, Kelly?
I've never forgotten it.
We were going to cut it in 3 slices. The first 3 games of the season, then a bye. The next 4 games, this is the 4th, then a bye. And then you get into that final 5. We're getting ready to get to that final slice of the pie, but we've got to clean up this little stuff that's in the middle there. The best part of the pie is to go on the road to Bucky Badger and lay down the line.
You're talking about pumpkin pie like I called the 900 number, Kelly. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
I loves my pie.
So what could Wisconsin do to win the game?
They would have to force turnovers. Ohio State would have to participate in their own demise. So the only only way that Wisconsin has the ability to be able to flip the table here, flip the switch, even beat the spread in my opinion, would be that Ohio State would have to turn the ball over a bunch of times. And the problem is Wisconsin has been a turnover machine themselves. They've had 8 interceptions from these pseudo quarterbacks that they've brought in. And it's just a terrible challenge for Luke. And the thing that I really feel bad about in this carnage of coaches is not a James Franklin who's getting paid, not a Luke Fickell who will get a buyout, not a Kurt Cignetti who's getting an extension. But when they make coaching changes, think of the depth of the assistants, the support people. They all have families. All right? They got kids in schools. It's just the disruption that comes with that is awful.
Because it's almost a guarantee head coach is going to bring
everybody's
in his
gone.
team. Yeah.
Everybody's gone. And so, but if you get into that career, it's like you knuckleheads getting in radio full time. Are you crazy being in this stupid business? Right? But you went in with your eyes wide open, knowing what comes with it. And Ryan Day was this close. I got my fingers very close together, radio. This close a year ago after that loss to Team Up North and saying, screw it, I'm out of here. I've had enough. I don't need this. My family doesn't need this.
Yeah.
Death threats.
You gotta
high level of abuse.
But you have to understand that that's what this world is all about, unfortunately, with respect to football, college football, college basketball, that there are going to be changes, and the demands to win, Goose, are so high. You know, can Sharon Moore survive a season? Let's say they go, 6-6 this season versus a 9-3 or a 10-2.
Yeah.
Can he continue to survive being average up there? The answer is no.
You're absolutely right.
And I don't care where you are, whether it's Purdue, Team Up North, Ohio State, you've got to deliver.
That's where they're at. The one thing I will say that Ryan Day has been really good at is he doesn't gloss over anything, and he understands you're on the road no matter what. Being on the road is rough, and Wisconsin has historically been a rough place to play. This is what he had to say about that.
I think there's a lot of positives when you go on the road. I think our guys enjoy being on the road, a little less distractions. Everybody kind of together, hunkered together, kind of a bonding opportunity at the hotel. When you go into the stadium, there's certainly the scarlet and gray up there and the Buckeyes who travel, but you kind of feel like you're on your own, and that you kind of gain your identity when you're on your own. Just like in life, you go to college, you gain your identity. You go off on a road, and you go to Washington, you go to Illinois, and now we're going to Wisconsin. You gain an identity. You learn more about your team when you go on the road. I don't think it's difficult. I just think it's a challenge. It's different. It's exciting, and these type of environments are great to get us stronger.
Damn, you wouldn't think that.
No.
I remember after the Washington game, Julian Sayin said, "Man, this environment was a lot of fun." He was had a blast playing in that.
It's all brand new stuff for those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, they're seeing parts of the country, parts of the world they've never been to. It's enjoyable. They travel first class when they're going. Ryan Day talked about bonding on the road, and it almost sounds like you got guys sitting around a campfire singing "Kumbaya," and I don't think that's necessarily happening. And if I shared this story with you guys already, I apologize. But our listeners need to hear this. Is that when I was a freshman, I got to travel to Illinois with the team, and I was excited. It was one of the first games where I had an opportunity to make the travel squad, so I'm cool, And I find out that the hotel we're staying in, some little place called the Lincoln Lodge. Have I told you this? So this Lincoln Lodge is kind of like a roadside motel.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not high class. It's not a Hyatt. It's awful.
You go from sidewalk into the hotel room.
It's a
The doors are right there.
It's a
right
motel.
There. There's no lobby. I mean, you just go to your room.
I bet you had an ice machine.
Oh my, maybe. but I find out that there's not enough rooms for everybody to have 2 guys to a room. So we got to go 3 dudes to a room.
Oh.
So now here's the bonding experience. You open up the door, there's 2 beds in there and a rollaway. Here I am, a traveling freshman, and my roommates, and I signed roommates, are Archie Griffin and Pete Johnson.
Right. You got the rollaway.
Guess who got the rollaway?
Yes, you did.
Sure.
This was my bonding experience, Ryan Day. Thank you.
That's fun. All right, well, let's get on to the predictions here. Number 1, Ohio State at Wisconsin. Rainy weather, high of 67. OSU still favored by 25.5 points.
Well, last week, OSU won 34-16, and with a prediction of 35-21, 6 points off. Goose!
Whoa! On the board!
Just
on
got
the board.
Just a couple points past you, Jeff.
Yeah, I thought it was
You were
close.
right in there.
Right there. Goose, you get to let it rip.
I gotta go? All right. I think, like you said, Wisconsin just not a very good football team. I think that OSU is a bit mad giving up double-digit points for the first time. Right. So I think they're going to come in and put on a bit of an ass whipping. I'm going to say 48-10.
That's probably a good number. Iowa goes in there last week and smokes them 37-0. All right, Iowa can't score points on themselves. I mean, honest to goodness, Iowa's got no offense at all. They score their first touchdown with a defensive pick six. That's the only thing that got them rolling. Ohio State 45. The Wisconsin Badgers 0. A 0. 45-0. Not a girl, Kelly.
I was pretty close.
I know.
45-3, Buckeyes.
All right.
Wow.
Is that a safety and an extra point, or is that a field goal?
That's a field goal.
All right. I just wanted to check and make sure.
Thanks for asking, though. I do like to have a chance to explain my football theory.
Acumen.
I was going to give them like 56-0, and then I saw the forecast for the rain, so I brought that down to 42. But I do agree with the shutout. I mean, if they haven't scored a point in 2 weeks, they only scored 10 against Michigan, only 10 against Maryland the week before that. So, yeah, I think 42-0.
All right. Well, we know it's going to be a win, so we can't wait to, start all over again next Friday.
It better be. We'll have a bye week, so we'll not see you guys on Friday.
2 weeks, right? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Bye week.
Remember when it used to be we feared going to Camp Randall? Remember those old days?
Yeah, it was.
That was a terrible place
place to play.
Now it's like,
And it will be for the first 2 minutes of the game.
Right.
And at the end of the third quarter, when all the fans do their jump around with the band, and then all the students will exit, and the parties will begin on campus.
And Ryan Dale look at Julian Sand and go, shut him up.
You're done. Yeah. Hey, good being with you guys.
Thank you so much.
Go Bucks.
Go Bucks.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Health officials are confirming the 5th measles case in the Columbus area this year. Franklin County Public Health says the patient is an unvaccinated 6-year-old who recently traveled overseas. Experts say the case is not linked to the previous 4. They are, again, urging parents to please make sure your children are fully vaccinated. I really want to know what you guys think about this. The Australian government has begun to provide parents with tips on how to wean their kids off social media ahead of a world-first national 16-year-old age limit taking effect in December. You cannot use social media unless you are 16 years old or older.
Not mad at it at all.
Yeah. So this starts December 10th. The country's had a full year with this law in place to sort of prepare for it. They've let the social media companies, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, X, YouTube, etc., figure out how they are going to have a foolproof way to verify ages, because if they don't take this seriously and they don't take reasonable steps, they can be fined up to $33 million. Like
the companies can.
The companies. It's a very serious fine if they do not verify the age limits.
And then if Facebook or Meta says no, what do they just block all of Meta from Australia?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I doubt they would do that because, I mean, you're not advertising really to a 13-year-old,
right.
are you?
And how do you prove that the kid somehow didn't slip by, what is the way to absolutely guaranteed verify?
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity.
I don't know either.
Well, I know the states here in America that have banned, made you verify on porn sites.
Yeah.
If the sites can't do it, then those sites will not function in those states.
Yeah, right. They block them. Yeah.
Well, it's a really polarizing topic in Australia because there are experts on one side saying the changes are going to harm the kids, experts on the other side saying it's going to protect the kids. But really, they're relying on parents because, kids are really tech savvy. So it wouldn't be much for a 13-year-old to figure out a way around this, a VPN situation or whatever that you would use to get around these age restrictions.
How is it going to do any harm? I don't understand. What harm is it going to do?
Yeah, it feels like such a good idea to take social media away from the middle school years.
Yes.
Those are rough years. We don't need social media on top of it. So I agree. There's no harm that can be done by taking this away from children.
Now, what if a parent doesn't care if their kid's on it and
signs
them up for it themselves and then gives them their account ID and password, are they liable for anything? Have they broken the law?
Yeah.
Is that like giving your kid alcohol? I mean,
Right.
Valid question. Don't know.
I do like the attempt. It's a good, solid effort.
It's a good start.
Yeah, but I do think, and I saw somebody else say this, it's not an original thought, but I agree with this thought, that AI and these Sora videos are going to start keeping us off social media. We're going to start not tolerating it. Because it's like you don't know what's real and what's not anymore. So it's like, why am I on this? I don't even know what's real anymore.
It's way more harmful for a 13 or 14-year-old to be on social media than it is for them not to be on social media.
I mean, they can't walk into an X-rated movie. A kid can't,
Yeah.
So but you're going to hand them endless porn on a phone?
And we were all fine in our middle school years without social media.
Right.
But what harm is it? Especially if it's everyone in your age group.
Right. It's not like you're missing out.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep, that'll really help. Ace Frehley, the original lead guitarist of Kiss, has died at the age of 74. A statement from his family said he fell in his home studio last month in Morristown, New Jersey, and suffered a brain bleed. He was on life support. He died yesterday. Frehley was with Kiss from 1973 to 1982. He left to go solo and then rejoined Kiss from 1996 to 2002. He was known for playing guitars rigged with pyrotechnic effects and for his distinctive stage persona. He was known as the Spaceman because of the silver stars on his face. And by the way, Ace Frehley designed the band's logo with its lightning bolt letters.
Oh.
That was Ace Frehley. So...
That is an iconic logo.
It is an iconic logo.
It sure is.
For sure.
So, end of an era. Ace Frehley dead at the age of 74. Those are your three things.
Well, it's been 7.5 months since what is a top 10 moment for me, and that would be joining you two to do Blitz Mornings.
Oh, for us too.
Aww.
For us too.
And here's the thing. It has only been 7.5 months, so I am still learning things about Columbus and the surrounding area. I'm still seeing new places, and I'm still meeting new people. You guys have obviously been here for a very long time. You've had interactions with a lot of people. The Blitz has been a part of Columbus for so long. Is a staple, basically.
33 years?
Okay.
34 years?
And so there are friends of the station. And so yesterday I got to meet one of those friends of the station because we were getting our school pictures done. It was time for new pictures, with the morning show and all that kind of stuff. And so the lovely photographer came in.
Zizi, yeah.
Zizi, absolutely.
I love Zizi so much. I didn't know you hadn't met her yet.
I had not met Zizi.
Okay.
She's so good at what she does.
Absolute joy. However, not exactly thrilled with her right now. She literally insulted me to my face. But it was so passive-aggressive the way she did it. Because she had her nice camera out. We're here in the studio doing our little group shot. And the way it worked out was I was standing on the left. Kelly was in the middle. Thick was on the right. And so we're doing the hand in the pocket, just group photo.
Yeah.
And then she takes some pictures and looks at her camera and goes, hey, real quick, sorry, can we do this one more time? Goose, we're going to have you in the middle so you're facing straight forward because your profile. I said, excuse me? I mean, her face kind of scrunched up. She was like, your profile.
Okay, but what she said really is, I have a bunch of profile shots, and I don't know if you're going to be happy with them.
Well, okay, that's the same thing.
Pretty much the same thing.
But
Your
I think
profile.
she was basically saying, let me get some head-on shots as well, because you might want a full face shot.
That melon of yours is not made for profile pictures.
I don't think she meant it that way.
It wasn't because you might want some straight shots. It was because you don't want these shots.
That isn't it, you guys.
Yes, it was.
That dome you call a head.
Which, by the way, going back to when you first joined us, you posted a profile picture of that dome. And woo.
Oh, what was that xenophobe-ass looking guy? That my back of my head.
Yeah, that's probably still up on the Facebook page.
So weird. My head doesn't look like that.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. It doesn't. I'm looking at it right now.
But he's looking straight at you.
I will say.
Thanks, Easy. You got him facing all of us right straight forward.
No matter what, everything's just going to be very rigid and straightforward
But
now.
I think she was going around getting candid shots when we were on the air, and she could only get profile shots because we're standing around a desk.
Right.
So I think she was like, let me get some straight-on shots because all I have are profile pictures.
Speaking of candid shots, I'm very much looking forward because we did do some J.C. Penney studio type shots.
They were great.
No, at one point, ZZ goes, this is really weird, you guys.
Well, let me tell you, because one of the shots we took was we made a throne for Kelly to sit on. And the throne was literally Thick and I.
On all fours.
Yeah, what we did is we got on all fours, and then I had my legs spread a little bit, and Thick got on all fours, and then had to shimmy backwards. I mean, we're nuts to butts. We are the only way.
Our butt cheeks were touching.
Oh, 100. Oh, that was vacuum sealed.
Yes.
If I farted, you were going to burp. Without a doubt.
This was a human centipede
situation.
It was,
this was absolutely.
And it's great because when she took the pictures, our smiles were so real because we were laughing because I said, Goose, you better not fart.
Yep.
And we all busted out and she's like, click, 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 click.
But you got your little throne.
As Thick was backing up toward you, he's like, is my butt supposed to touch your butt? And you go, yes.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's like docking at the space station.
It was
right.
Yes. Slowly come in.
Oh, and it was slow.
You can hear it too. When they connected, you heard like it
locked.
Yeah, it locked in.
Airlocked.
It locked in for sure. So I can't wait for those pictures to come out. They're gonna be some good ones. I'm very much looking forward to it.
All right.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Oh, we got to talk junk. And I mean men's junk. And not only that, we've got a special not so breaking news because we have got ourselves a double WTF. What the Florida? First story takes us down to Gainesville, where a woman is charged with battery after a physical altercation with her boyfriend early Sunday morning. Deputies responded to reports of a person screaming for help inside of a home around 2:45 a.m. when they found the victim shaking and out of breath with injuries to the neck, arms, and back. Maya Taylor became physically aggressive towards her boyfriend after getting into an argument over her alcohol use at a separate location and then coming over. And, he's like, hey, I don't want to deal with this. According to the arrest report, the victim took some scissors and was trying to go after him, but decided to drop the scissors and use her hands and mouth instead to scratch, punch, and bite his junk.
These nuts.
Ouch.
Deputies say that this is her second offense, making the charge of felony battery. Why did you go back after the first time?
Hey, I don't know. Oh, God.
Just
alcohol.
I get it. But he went back to the relationship a second time.
I don't want to be alone.
Tell you what, I guess.
You better start wearing, what are those iron things that cover you so that you don't have chastity belt.
Yeah. Yeah, lock it down.
Yeah.
Our second story takes us over to Pinellas Park, Florida, where an entire neighborhood, has been terrorized by a naked man who was rampaging through backyards, going up to giant, the plate glass windows, the back doors, the sliding glass doors. And one guy says he's not going to be alive because Florida's a stand your ground state. And if you have a naked man coming up to your house in the middle of the night trying to break in, here's some of the neighborhood people talking about what went down.
Asleep and the doorbell rang. I answered the door and opened the door, and there was a guy standing here, and he was stark naked. Threw a potted plant through my truck window and tore the lights off the front of the house.
He pulled this screen out, laid it down, attempted to get the window open, we guess, and couldn't. So then he goes back here, grabbed an axe, and came back onto the back porch. We don't know why he didn't use it. We see him open up the fridge, grab a bottle of beer and a can of soda.
Wow, they really let him go pretty far.
I guess. Police did identify the suspect, Joshua Garrison, and apparently he did cause significant damage to some homes and some cars, and he has been arrested. There's video of him roaming around backyards.
Oh.
There's one video of him standing at the big sliding glass back door, and there's a dog on the other side just staring, just looking at him. Like,
who's going to make the first move?
Yeah. Or like, oh, yes, I do want a milk bone. Like, it was that kind of look. So he was arrested, and he will be spending some time in jail. That is your not-so-breaking news. Oh, small towns are their own unique thing, for sure. I saw an article yesterday. There's a small town in Spain that just held their annual ham chucking contest. And basically, it's a leg of ham, like almost cartoonish leg of ham, where you got the bone and the big chunk of meat. Mm-hmm. And they hold a contest every year to see who can throw the ham the farthest. That's it. Okay. That's the contest. I know. Just outside of Colorado Springs, there's a small little mountain town called Manitou Springs, and every December they have the fruitcake toss, and people will bring those little square fruitcakes, and they see who can toss it the farthest. So I want to know, what little small town competition do you know about? Or maybe it's somewhere where you grew up. Kelly, did you have one?
I mean, like, we would always have field day in elementary school, and we would have, like, just the three-legged races and stuff like that, the normal field day stuff, but they would also, like, throw in, like, a watermelon seed spinning contest or something like that. And then, like, the Renaissance Festival, they have the jousting.
Yeah.
They have, they have some competitions there. But that's the only thing I could really think of.
Okay. 800-821-9970. Did you grow up in a small town, or do you know of a small town, and what little competition they have going on annually that makes it special for them? Do you know of one?
Well, I mean, I just saw yesterday, it was over 1,000-pound pumpkin won at they have every year at the Circleville Pumpkin Show. I know that the Ohio Amish country has a coloring contest every year.
Really? A coloring contest? Yes. Okay. I don't know why. Do you stay within the lines the best?
Know.
Do you do that hard pressed dark outline and then shade inside? I always love doing that. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Ron, guys. It's Friday. We made it. Yeah!
Yeah, we did. Ron, do you know of a small town competition?
It's funny. Like, about 20 years ago, my buddy asked me to go to, like, West Salem, Ohio, up northeast of here. It's middle of nowhere, and he's like, yeah, they got a festival every year. It's pretty cool. So we went to the festival. No kidding. They had pig wrestling. It was friggin' phenomenal.
Pig wrestling?
100-pound pigs for the big guys. They had, little tiny pigs for the little girls if they wanted to do it. It was something else, man. I've never seen a grown man being dragged by a pig 10 feet.
Oh, wait. People are wrestling the pig. I thought pigs were wrestling each other.
Do they?
I kind of thought that, too. And then I got, Okay, so
it was crazy when that pig got up on the top rope and just body splashed the other pig.
Because you saw, didn't you go to the fair? You saw we do the pig races.
The pig races, yeah. So were these greased up pigs?
Oh, yeah. Completely muddy. Everybody was covered head to toe. It was great.
Yeah, you grease up the pig and try and catch it, wrestle it to the ground. Absolutely. That's a good one. Hey, Ron, I hope you have a great weekend, man. Thanks so much.
You too, bud.
Let's see here.
Well, they have the most oddly shaped tomato contest at the Reynoldsburg Tomato Festival every year.
That's where the tomato came from.
Most oddly shaped tomato.
Yeah, they have different these best tomatoes, tallest tomato, most oddly shaped tomato.
Yeah, you go in. It says, "Welcome to Reynoldsburg, home of the tomato."
Tyler texted in and said in Marion, Ohio, they have the peanut push.
Oh, the peanut push at the popcorn festival.
What is that? Do you push it with your nose like we tried to break the world record with the orange? Or how do you push the peanuts? And how far do you have to go?
Yeah.
I'm dying to know. The Madison County Fair in London has a skillet tossing contest.
Skillet?
Oh, I hope you enjoyed your teeth while you had them.
Yeah, man. Skillet.
And is it an old school iron skillet? Because those things are
They're
heavy.
really heavy.
Yeah. Or is it just any skillet? Because those Teflon ones can be pretty. You buy a cheap one.
I want to know how far I could whip one. Like by the handle, like a shot put type situation, or you just like whipping it around like by the handle and then let it go.
Like the hammer toss, you give
Hammer
a couple
toss,
spins.
that's
and then
what I'm
throw
talking
it.
about, yeah.
Now, are you thinking iron skillet? Are you thinking old school
Iron skillet. I've got one.
can
I'd
give it a
really
try.
like to know how far it can go.
We can give it a try. Yeah, I mean,
Don't mess up my
Is it
seasoning,
just
though.
underhand? Is it just overhand? Do you get a couple spins to build up velocity? Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Tyler.
Tyler, what small town contest do you know about?
So there's actually multiple around the country, but there's one in a little town in Ohio, and they actually eat turkey balls.
Oh, the Testicle Festival.
Testicles.
Yeah, we had one. We had one in Colorado. The old Turkey Testicle
Yeah, that's
Festival.
kinda weird.
Yeah, that's extremely weird. Absolutely.
Of all the animals to eat, they have them? I guess they would. wouldn't
Yeah,
they?
why wouldn't they?
I just never even thought about it.
Good old Testicle Festival.
Okay,
Thanks for the call, man.
Let me tell you, like, one of the best contests I've ever seen, and I don't even know if they could do it last year, and I can't remember, but it's at Mad River Mountain, the pond skim.
Oh, the pond skim and
the homemade
the cardboard sled
cardboard
race.
sled
Yeah,
race.
you make your homemade.
It's
yes,
so fun.
You make your own sled out of. You're only allowed to use duct tape and cardboard.
Okay.
To make anything you want, as big as you want, as many people in it as you want, and they race down the mountain.
the snowy mountain.
Dude, you see some stuff go in the air and just goes into pieces.
Right.
And bodies are.
Yeah.
It is. And then they have a pond where you try to ski down and skim all the way across without going into
in the water. Yeah,
Yes.
they do that at a lot of ski resorts
Yeah.
in Colorado,
Oh, I love
too.
that.
Speaking of which, in the same town of Manitou Springs every year, they have the Emma Crawford coffin races, where you have teams of 4, and they take these they build their own coffins, and you have to have an Emma Crawford. You have to have someone sitting in the coffin, and it's like almost like a bobsled, or the bobsled races,
Yeah.
and they run down the street because back in the 1800s, Emma Crawford was a real woman that was buried in the mountains, and there was a mudslide, and her coffin came through the streets.
Oh, no way!
Yeah, and so they
That
now
is some
do every
lore.
Halloween they do the Emma Crawford coffin
that's
races.
really
If
funny.
you've got one, 800-821-9970.
Time is gone, it's the time. Time after time, good times, bad times, let's lose time home again.
All right, here we go. Incarceration. Tickets on sale now at incarceration.com. But hey, how about we save you a few $100? We want to send you with weekend GA passes July 17th through July 19th, 2026. If you know you're going to go, you don't care who the bands are, you just want to go for an amazing weekend, we'll send you right now. 800-821-9970. We need someone to play with Kelly and I as we play the Time Warp. Let's get ourselves a contestant to see if you can figure out the year that Thick has picked these audio clues from. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, Jonda.
Jonna?
Jonda?
Jonda. All right, Jonda. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Thank you for asking. Here's the deal. Jonda. Thick has worked tirelessly, very hard, to find 3 audio clips. They could be from TV, movies, music, commercials, PSAs, news stories, product jingles. Could be anything. The only thing is, all 3 of these clips came from the same year. So after we hear them, I'll let you choose if you want to go first or last, and we will all take a guess as to the year. Person closest wins, and maybe you'll get yourself some incarceration tickets. Okay, Jonda?
Great.
All right, Thick, are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's hear that clip.
Devil on your back, I can never die.
Each one talks to another one. All new Furbies, each sold separately.
Oh, golly. Oh, boy.
All right. You got your 3 clips there, Jonda. Do you want to go first or last?
Last.
last. Okay. Your choice, Kelly. What do you want to do?
I mean, I was checked out in the 90s, all right? I think it was in the 90s. I sort of think it's somewhere in the 90s. Where? I'm just going to have to take a stab at it. So we have Dragula, Furbies. What was the other one? I don't know.
Game show.
Game show? What game show?
Monochromatic shirt and tie. I used to love that look. I bought so many monochromatic shirt and ties. Regis Philbin.
Oh, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go for like 96. That's what I'm going to say. 90s. I know it wasn't early 90s, but beyond that, I have no clue. 1996 is my guess.
That's a good guess. Because I'm right in the same vicinity. Man, when was I wearing the monochromatic shirt and tie? It was college years, so yeah, 96. And I'm going to go 97.
Final answer?
Final answer, 97. Yeah. All right, Jonda, you heard it. Rob Zombie, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Furby. Do you have a guess as to what year all those took place?
I'm going to say 92.
Oh, going way early.
Okay, well, now I'm questioning myself. Uh-oh.
I think that's too early, though. I don't know, I could be wrong. Vic, what do you got for us?
Devil on your back, I can never die.
I love that music.
It's a good bet.
Each one talks to another one. All new Furbies, each sold separately.
I hate Furbies.
Oh, yeah, Vic still has one in his basement that goes off every now and again.
Sometimes he wants to talk.
Really?
In a box. There's two of them, actually. But the song Dragula, the debut of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and the Furby all came out in 1998.
Hey!
All wrong.
No!
Kelly said 96.
96.
You said 97. And John said 92.
Damn it! I wrote down 98. Oh, I thought that was your answer. I wrote down 98. Why did I say 90? Oh, man.
No, 96 is what I said.
Whoa! Read your own writing. Oh, you idiot. Jonda, yeah, you're a little too early. I'm sorry. But you know what? It's a Friday. We're not going to send you into the weekend without incarceration tickets. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You have got a pair of weekend GA passes, Incarceration 2026, July 17th through July 19th. Tickets available right now at incarceration.com. You hang on 1 second. We'll get you taken care of.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Columbus Business First reports that 2 Columbus restaurants, Bravo and Brio, have a brand new owner. Florida-based R&R Brands will take over management of both after the 2 filed for bankruptcy protection in August. The company that acquired the brands back in 2020 and then relocated the headquarters from Grandview to Orlando, is still an investor. There are 2 Bravos and 2 Brios still in Columbus, so we'll see if the new owner management can shape things up.
Bring it back to what it was.
Yeah, it's glory days. Well, starting on Monday, Apple TV and Peacock are joining forces to offer a streaming bundle that'll save you quite a bit of money, actually. This is it kind of sounds like a great deal. There are 2 tiers. If you want both, you can get it with ads for $14.99 a month, $19.99 with no ads. That's a $10 savings.
And you get
if
both.
If you bought them
apps.
separately.
Okay.
So it is, if you like both streaming service, it is a really a good way to purchase them month by month.
I just wish Apple would get more stuff. They just don't have enough.
Yeah, I agree.
They got some great shows, but they just don't have enough shows.
What is the new Tim Robinson on? Is that Apple TV?
The chair company.
The chair company.
Yeah.
That looks so funny.
It does, doesn't it?
It looks weird.
How do I have the worst pillow in the whole... looks...
Gross! These are my work clothes! Because they dumped the trash can on it.
He is so funny. Yeah, I think the chair company is on Apple, or am I wrong? I don't know. Anyway.
You continue. I'll find out for you.
Okay, thank you so much. Authorities in Spain are searching for a Picasso painting that disappeared.
HBO Max.
HBO Max? Never mind. I'm glad I spent all that time on Tim Robinson, though he is really freaking funny. Does he not float your boat, really?
It's okay.
It's like, eh.
Yeah.
I wish he would leave. That is a funny sketch show.
It's
very awkward and hilarious. It's on Netflix. Authorities in Spain searching for a Picasso painting that disappeared while being transported across the country. Picasso's Still Life with Guitar is a small pencil and watercolor painting. It was one of numerous artworks set to go on display in Granada. All of the pieces are from private collections, so whoever stole this from a human being who owned it, not like the country or not
a museum or anything.
Not a museum. The missing artwork was in a van carrying numerous other pieces. And apparently, like, the news in Spain has really been looking into this, and they're like, okay, we've narrowed it down. The delivery van did make an overnight stop. So we think something happened on that overnight stop before it reached Granada.
So they know what they were looking for. If there were other paintings on this delivery truck, they know what they were looking for.
I guess so. It's a small piece, so maybe they just thought, oh, we'll take the little one. But it's worth like $700,000. And how do you get rid of a $700,000 stolen Picasso?
Black market.
Is it? You can? There's nobody like. I feel like it does you no good to steal something.
Have
like
you
a
not
Picasso.
seen The Score with Marlon Brando?
I haven't. No.
And
Ed Harris?
Nope.
Ed Helms?
Who's the young guy?
Ed.
He played
Norton?
one. Yes, Edward Norton.
All
Yes, and Robert De Niro. It's a great movie.
That's a great cast.
That'll show me how it's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Black market, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
I know a guy.
Well, anyway, small painting, like I said, is worth just shy of $1 million, and somebody's out there,
just walking around
got
with
a hot painting on him. All right, those are your three things.
If you have any travel plans of 2026, maybe you're one of the 73% of travelers who are jumping on board with this, because apparently revisiting childhood vacations has become very popular. As an adult, you recreate or go back to a place that you did when, maybe your parents took you there as a child.
Yeah.
Saying they want to reconnect with their past. Now, the only downside to that is we grew up really poor. We didn't really take vacations.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, so we took one to Montreal. That was for a bar mitzvah for like a second cousin or something.
Right.
But man, and then when my brother moved to New York, we went to New York a couple times. But that was, God, we didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, we would drive when I was little. We always went to Myrtle Beach once a year. We'd drive down, cheap hotel. But we also had friends that had a cottage on Sandusky Bay up at Lake Erie. And that was when we went up there, we'd go up there for a week. We'd go up there on weekends because all we had to do was pay for gas.
Right.
And so I still love to go to Lake Erie.
And you worked in Myrtle Beach for a short period of time.
I did. I worked for a year down there, yeah.
So you've got it covered already.
Yeah, I lived that vacation for a year.
For a year, right.
And it was a nonstop party out there.
I went one time, one night. I stayed overnight there.
In Myrtle Beach?
Yeah. And because I had to drive from Ocean City, Maryland down to Florida. So I just took the coastline down. And I've never been. And I was like, oh, it goes right through Myrtle Beach. So I stopped for a night. It was enough. It was enough for me, yeah.
Okay.
Because it was, especially at this age now. If I was 20-something, I would absolutely go back.
Yeah.
But yeah, the boardwalk was crazy.
Yeah. It's not as nice as it used to be.
I believe that.
Of course, most places aren't.
That is very true.
Because we've worn them out.
So, yeah, if you have any travel plans or are looking for something to do for 2026, this has become very popular. Go revisit a childhood vacation location.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, let's learn you some stuff on a Friday morning. Send you into the weekend with a bigger brain. Did you know people who work in offices without windows sleep an average of 46 minutes less per night than people in offices with windows?
Okay.
Wondering like the sunlight? I don't know. I don't know why that would be. So yeah, just know that you should get a window with an office with windows. There we go. Divorce doesn't always work out. 10 to 15% of married couples reconcile after they separate, and about 6% of couples marry each other again after they divorce. 1 in 10 people who divorce say they regret it at some point. My parents got remarried.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got divorced. They remarried. Although it was more for financial reasons than it was for love.
Right.
Yeah, they needed to combine some household incomes there. Your lungs aren't symmetrical. The left lung is smaller and has 2 lobes. The right lung has 3. That's because your heart is where the middle lobe of your left lung would be.
Right.
So it takes up that spot. So your lungs aren't symmetrical.
Interesting.
Phil Mickelson's nickname is Lefty, but he's right-handed. Only thing he does left-handed is golf.
Phil?
Because he'd watch his dad golf when he was little and mirror his swings, which is funny because I'm left-handed and I golf right.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't. I've tried to swing a club right-handed. No, not. Just my body will not work that way.
Which is so strange because when I do it from what's supposed to be the left-handed side, it's so odd. I have no idea. I also if I play I bat right, obviously. If I'm playing kickball, I kick with my right leg. Yeah. So writing is about the only thing I do left-handed.
Do you eat with your left hand?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Yes. And finally, pop quiz, hot shot. You ready, Thick?
Yes.
There's only one state capital that doesn't share any letters with the state it's the capital of. It's a difficult one. And I can tell you this.
I'm never going to guess it.
No, it is not a well-known state capital law at all. Pierre, South Dakota.
I was thinking of the Dakotas.
Yeah.
But I knew, what was the other one? Bismarck?
Don't ask me.
I think,
I don't know.
because they both had a K.
I'm pretty sure I got
And
a
I couldn't
D+.
think of the other one, which is Pierre.
Yep, Pierre, South Dakota. Yep. There you go. Learning some stuff on a Friday morning. 99.7 The Blitz.